Imagine that, contrary to common sense, every failure you encounter could be your golden ticket to radical transformation. Yes, this is not a mistake. Forget everything you knew about failure and get ready for a revelation that will challenge your sense of self and your deep convictions. You are one step away from learning how to turn every no into a resounding victory. But that's not all. Now, let's talk about how to cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters, bringing unprecedented success and well-being into your life faster than ever before. Curious thinking? Then prepare for a journey that will change your perspective on all problems moving forward. Stick with us, and you won't just hear a fresh point of view, you'll also make a true revolution in your attitude towards rejection and personal growth. First, don't react emotionally to rejection. It may hurt, and you'll want to react and let your emotions run wild, but the Stoic secret weapon is calm. Stoicism, a philosophy still relevant today as it was in ancient Greece, offers another way: respond to the situation with awareness and self-composure. Don't let your emotions control you. When ignored and feeling the urge to get upset or seek validation, step back. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? Often, it's not the rejection itself that hurts, but our own uncertainty. Here, you need to be practical and understand that this moment doesn't define who you are. It simply teaches us to focus on our own actions and reactions. Focus on your own actions, rather than the behavior of others. So, be polite and kind. If you want to offer help, do so sincerely, without expectations. This approach doesn't mean passivity. It's about managing your emotions. It's a recognition that your self-esteem and strength don't depend on the approval of others. What matters is how you react, not how you are accepted. It may not be easy to accept this idea, but it turns into power once you master it. Staying calm in the face of rejection means you're not just dealing with a tough situation, you're growing and learning that your inner world doesn't depend on the outside. Self-confidence is built from where you value yourself, by doing things for yourself. That way, you show strength and resilience. People are drawn to those who are confident and don't crumble at the first sign of indifference. Therefore, by staying calm, you not only handle rejection, but thrive on it, turning it into a stepping stone for personal growth. This is how you act. Don't focus on people who don't recognize your worth. When life gives you indifference, don't shrink back, rise higher. Ignoring those who ignore you isn't small-mindedness, it's a powerful statement about your self-worth. Picture this: someone decides that you don't deserve them. Use this as an opportunity to show your courage. Next time you're passed over in a meeting or overlooked in your achievements, don't get upset. Channel that energy into constructive action. Work on a project that will highlight your skills or volunteer to lead a new initiative. Your value isn't diminished by someone else's. Overcoming is about shining brighter without the fear of failure's shadow. Remember the old saying, when one door closes, another opens. It's not just about the words but about how you apply them in practice. This isn't a reflection of your worth, but a redirection to where you're needed more. If a role has been denied to you, it's likely a sign that something better suited to your talents and passions is waiting just around the corner. Use this moment as a catalyst for reassessment and restructuring. What are your key strengths? Where can you make the most impact? Turn each setback into a springboard for forward momentum. It's not just about putting on a smile when you're disappointed, but accepting the full spectrum of emotions and moving forward with grace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When faced with rejection, practice empathy, both with yourself and with others. That colleague who's ignoring you is also battling their own insecurities. Show understanding, but not as a weakness, rather as proof of your strength. Grow through this experience. Meditate on this, study it, and, like the phoenix, rise from the ashes of failure wiser and stronger than before. Rejection isn't the end of the story, it's a plot twist. Transform it into a tale of triumph for your best self. Face it with the wisdom of the ages and the strength of youth, and watch it transform from your biggest fear into your greatest ally for personal growth and success. Remove negative thoughts from your consciousness. When you encounter rejection, master the art of detachment. Don't pretend it didn't hurt, but acknowledge the pain and channel that experience into something transformative. Start by recognizing failure. Feel its impact, but don't let it consume you. Be like an experienced sailor in a stormy sea. Use the waves to guide you forward and avoid capsizing your ship. The transformation of failure requires a shift in perspective. View obstacles as signs pointing toward new paths and opportunities. Engage in activities that nourish your soul and broaden your horizons. Dive into a book that challenges your thinking, practice a sport that tests your limits, or volunteer for a public project that lets you see the world in a new way. This isn't just a distraction, it's a springboard for self-discovery. Every new experience reveals new facets of yourself, making you more resilient and adaptable. Get involved in a project that will showcase your creativity. If you're labeled, don't stop. For the dedicated, the response is a quiet revolution. Self-improvement isn't a battle against others' opinions, it's a crusade for personal excellence. And when you change, the world's perception of you will change too. The true essence of proving them wrong isn't about changing their minds, but transforming your own self-image. The path to self-improvement will not only surprise those around you, but it will also redefine your perception of yourself. Opportunities aren't just about proving someone else wrong, they're about redefining who you are. The real victory on this journey is realizing that the only approval that truly matters is the one you give yourself. Interrupt the contact with yourself. It's not just the absence of sound, it's a powerful tool in your emotional arsenal, especially when facing rejection. Imagine that you ignored or rejected your instinct, which might have told you to fix the situation, lend a helping hand, or fill the gap. But in this case, it's better to turn the script and accept the silence. It's not about manipulation, it's about reclaiming your power. When you choose not to react to a barrage of messages or calls, you're taking a step back. This pause is necessary, not only for them but for you to regroup and remember that your value doesn't depend on anyone's approval. This silence isn't passive, it's active and strategic. You're not just waiting, you're reflecting and growing. This time is for focusing on your loved ones and your life, treating it as a reset button that gives you clarity and strength. The period of silence is not cold or cruel, it's the boundary you set for your spiritual peace. It means you respect yourself too much to chase or beg. Though this approach isn't easy, it's stoic, empowering you by demonstrating your self-worth and confidence. Think about the silent message you're sending in a world where instant responses are expected. Your silence can be intriguing and even attractive. It shows you're not easily shaken and that you have a life full of interests and priorities. This rejection isn't about making them regret it or crawl back. It's about showing that you're strong and have an unshakable core. This approach doesn't guarantee changes in their behavior, but it guarantees changes in you. You become stronger, more balanced, and ready to face whatever comes with grace and composure. Walk and have fun. The true essence of life becomes clearer when we step out of our comfort zones. It's not just fun, it's a strategic move to build resilience. When you face rejection, it's a typical reaction to feel. Failure may seem like a closed door, but in reality, it opens up more opportunities. Maybe you'll try a new dish, explore an unexplored area, or attend a seminar on an unfamiliar topic. This experience isn't just a distraction, it's a chance for growth. Each new experience adds layers to your character, making you more adaptable to life's challenges. Remember, the goal is not to forget rejection but to overcome it, transforming each obstacle into a richer and more vibrant life. Behave as if they don't exist. When you encounter someone who sometimes ignores you, the strongest response is silence. This silence isn't about being petty or cold, but about respecting your own peace of mind. If someone has chosen not to notice you, allow yourself not to waste your energy on it. Instead, start a conversation, shift your focus to another situation, say, at a party. This could mean valuing your own company and engaging in conversation with someone who appreciates you. The key is understanding that your worth doesn't depend on the recognition of others. Regarding the inevitable, it's essential not to delve into personal details. Details aren't about showing something, but about nurturing relationships in a healthy way without creating unnecessary drama. Take a stance that says, "I'm here for what's important, not for the game." This approach will help you focus on what truly matters and not give up. Indifference may still exist. Being ignored is accepting the power to walk away. It's not a defeat, but a strategic retreat, a recognition that your energy is better invested in relationships and activities that bring joy and growth. When you decide not to engage in a one-sided struggle, simply pass by the person and move toward better opportunities, healthier interactions, and a calmer state of mind. Your reaction to indifference isn't a reflection of defeat, but proof of your strength and self-respect. Don't beg for attention. In the face of indifference, the Stoic way isn't to call for attention but to strengthen your own self-esteem and independence. If someone ignores you, it's not a signal that you should speak louder to get noticed. On the contrary, It's an opportunity to turn inward and reaffirm your value. Stoicism teaches us that our self-worth shouldn't be a pendulum swinging. Be firm in your self-esteem and know that your value is non-negotiable. Pursue your passions and hobbies with a heart full of self-sufficiency. Don't treat yourself in a way that expects others to understand what's missing. Let them recognize their own mistakes. Engage in activities that bring satisfaction, communicate with those who appreciate you, and build a life you can be proud of. Values and how we choose to interact with the world. This is an opportunity. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow in a constructive way and not a destructive one? It's a moment to strengthen your character and align your reactions with your principles. If you choose to remain silent, let it be a conscious decision based on self-care and wisdom. It's a decision not to engage in behaviors beneath your dignity, like manipulation or pettiness. You answer Stoicism's call for restraint and self-control. By choosing not to respond, you're not just ignoring the other person, but you're listening carefully, paying attention, and maintaining the strength of your inner world. It doesn't mean being cold or indifferent. It's about protecting your peace of mind. When someone ignores you, it's natural to feel offended or confused. However, Stoicism teaches us to face these moments without emotional storms and with calmness. Smile, greet politely, or simply wish a good day, but do so without expectations. Your kindness is a gift, not an agreement. Relying on emotional distance doesn't mean building walls, but rather setting boundaries and understanding that you can only control your own actions, not other people's reactions. Maintaining this distance isn't a sign of weakness, but a manifestation of strength and self-respect. It's a conscious choice, not allowing others' actions to interfere with your emotional balance while remaining kind. But from a distance, you say to the world, I've chosen not to let your indifference affect me. This approach doesn't disturb my peace of mind. It protects you, but it also gives you strength. It's the path of kindness combined with emotionally distant yet powerful personification. Interacting with others while gracefully maintaining your emotional integrity is a demonstration of respect for your testimony, both to yourself and to others. It is a sign of maturity and a deep understanding of how you handle life's challenges. Refusal should not be made with bitterness or resentment, but with an unwavering sense of inner peace and dignity. Do not reveal your struggle when someone disregards your desire to show that difficulties can be insurmountable. However, Stoicism teaches us to preserve self-control. It's not about pretending everything is fine, but rather showing inner resilience to prove that, despite suffering, you remain steadfast. It's not a game, but a true reflection of inner stability. Continuing to live with the same energy and determination as if nothing is happening is a sign of strength. Speaking in front of others is a testament to your own strength. This approach doesn't mean denying your feelings. Acknowledge them, but don't let them control your life. Let peace of mind and self-confidence be your guides. Control what you can, your actions, your reactions, your behavior. By continuing to live confidently, you are not only demonstrating your strength but also subtly and powerfully showing that your self-worth does not depend on the opinions or actions of others. Without exposing your struggle, you stoically accept to maintain dignity and self-respect. Stoic acceptance is a demonstration that you are grounded and showing stability for the future. Put these lessons into practice. Cultivate stoic calm amidst external shocks and face challenges as opportunities for growth. Show that you understand and have internalized this important message. Remember, Stoicism is not just a philosophy to learn, it is a way of life that you need to live and embody. Virtues like courage, wisdom, and moderation should be present in every aspect of your life. Let these Stoic teachings help you transform refusal, which once was a source of pain, into a path to strength. Embrace every failure as a stepping stone on the road to fortitude and success. Find strength in adversity and turn your problems into triumphs. Stay strong and take care. Until the next video.